When we talk about dating violence, we often think about domestic violence, and typically that will include physical violence, so hitting, pushing, shoving, sexual violence, which can be for sex, but it can also be any kind of unwanted sexual activity, and then the verbal abuse, the name calling, the put downs, that kind of thing. With teen dating violence, we also see a lot of psychological abuse, which can be, public humiliation, intimidating somebody to wear certain things or not wear other things. And then a lot of behaviors that happen through technology, so constant text messaging to figure out where your partner is, a lot of kind of looking through their Facebook page or their MySpace page to see who they're talking to, who they might be flirting with, that kind of a thing. And those behaviors are things that parents often don't think about because they're not as typical in the kind of adult domestic violence world. One of the first things to look for is the technology piece. So if you see that your son or daughter is constantly responding to text messages from their partner. The other piece is some of the mental health symptoms that come with being the victim of dating violence. So, all of a sudden your teenager is in this relationship and they're also showing signs of depression, withdrawing from their friends, seeming sad a lot, seeming anxious about the relationship. Those are some of the things that parents can look for as signs that their child might be in a violent dating relationship. So definitely the best thing to do is to start talking to your teen early about what to expect in dating, what are healthy ways to be treated in a relationship, also healthy ways to treat your partner in a relationship. If you're at the point where you already think that your son or daughter is actually in a violent relationship, I think that's the time where you want to try and get help. Because it can often be really confusing for the teenager. On the one hand, they know that something bad is happening. On the other hand, they may be really attached to the partner and may actually not want to end the relationship. And so it's really difficult for parents to step in then and try and set limits on them seeing the partner or that kind of thing. So getting kind of a third party involved at that point is a really, really good idea. And oftentimes that person can help the child make a decision that the parent just couldn't do for whatever reason, which is another reason why it's great for parents to try and get to know the peers of their kids, to actually take the time to get to know them so that that person feels comfortable with you, so that if they're concerned, they might actually come to you and tell you about it.